But first, imagine you can actually go back in time to visit any moment in your life. There's this guy from San Francisco who's done just that. He built his own time machine so he can go back to all sorts of moments in the past year of his life. All right, let's get him on the line to tell us about it. Lucas, can you hear me?
Hi, Kelly.
Hey, well, what's up, Lucas? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
So you really built a time machine. So explain what it is.
Oh, so yeah, I built the closest thing to a real life time machine. And the way that this went down is that basically in 2019, I was doing a little bit of a gap year. So I decided to take a year off to travel the world, see what's out there, find out what I wanted to do with my life, all of those young people things. And because I have a really bad memory, like I forget everything. I've forgotten my birthday at airports, like all these sorts of things. I decided to wear these for a year. So these are the spectacles. They're camera glasses that record footage from your point of view in 3D. And I wasn't planning on making a time machine at first. So I just recorded my life for 2019, just like as a, just a record keeping measure. But then quarantine hit and I was so bored and I was sitting on all this footage. Then I was like, but wait, what if I get virtual reality and all this stuff that I collected and I built a real time machine that lets me relive 2019? And the timing works out because, living in 2020 right now is a little bit of a chore. So, and yeah, it was super exciting and I learned tons of interesting things about the human mind.
So what have you learned about yourself during this process, like watching it all back?
Yeah, so there's a very interesting thing that happens when you get to watch yourself live life as an outsider. I got a very unique perspective of just like, I got to understand myself as a different person, like how I walk around environments, how I talk to people, just how I conduct myself. And there's so much you learn just by watching yourself live life like that. And every now and then, during my travels, whenever I saw something that really resonated with me or, made me have a spike of emotion, I would just start talking to my future self, just talking to the camera. Sometimes it would just be to show something, but sometimes it would be to have an actual conversation of, ask my future self how he's doing, tell a little bit about how I'm feeling, and just having this dialogue with future me. And I didn't think much of it at all until I started seeing those memories in the time machine. It's just so weird to be able to communicate with yourself across time and have these conversations. And what I realized is that during those conversations, I was being extremely kind to myself. And that's not usually the case. I'm very harsh on myself in general. I'm very demanding. Sometimes I'm like even my worst enemy and my worst bully. But seeing myself be so kind to me across time and watching myself as an outsider really taught me to be kinder to myself. And yeah, that's the gift of VR. It's really perspective. And
we're all always under construction, especially if we're progressing or trying to, just be better. Well, thank you so much, Lucas, for joining us.
Bye, Kelly. Thank you.